kids. How you boys doing?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
I think that's in very bad taste.
Well, the first thing I want to do right now is start off with Q&A. I actually had a bunch of questions asked of me, so that was pretty cool for me because I don't usually get this many questions. I'll just start from the top, I guess, and then work my way to the bottom, and then we'll get into the topics that I have for today. Is that fine? Alright, the first question is BCS versus college playoffs. College playoffs, fuck the BCS. The BCS is rigged, man, fuck it. Second question, now I don't know if this person is being facetious or this person is being genuine, but I'm gonna answer the question anyway. The question is, how is your girlfriend doing? So if that's a dude and he's trying to be a douchebag, she's doing fine. If it's a girl and she want to know how my girlfriend doing genuinely, she's sore. Next question is, what kind of music do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? If you listen to rap, who was your favorite rapper? If you listen to rock, who was your favorite group? If you listen to R&B, okay, wait, let me just answer the question. Yeah, I listen to pretty much every form of music except like country and bluegrass and folk and all that shit. You know, I listen to pretty much every form of music except for country, pretty much. Favorite rapper? Favorite rapper of all times is probably Tupac. Favorite rapper now, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, Tupac's dead, so favorite rapper as of now is Eminem. Favorite new rapper? Favorite new rapper is probably, I like Hopsin. Yeah, probably Hopsin. Either Hopsin or Charles Hamilton, Asher Roth or B.O.B., one of those guys. I listen to rock music. My favorite rock group, old school rock group. I like Led Zeppelin, Journey, Queen, and Bad Company. That's just my shit. I don't know why I love Bad Company. Newer groups, I mean, I don't know if this is really rock, but I'm a fan of Linkin Park. I'm a fan of 3 Days Grace. I'm a fan of Breaking Benjamin. Big fan of Breaking Benjamin. My Bloody Valentine. Skillet. I'm a fan of Skillets. I like Red. I think Red is awesome. I listen to a lot of J-Rock. I like Asian Kung Fu Generation. You know, I'm a big fan of Nightmare. I like Flo. I think Flo is dope. Favorite R&B singer? I don't know if Prince sang R&B, but I'm a big fan of Prince. I'm a big fan of R. Kelly, you know, pre-pissing on girls. I'm a big fan of old school R. Kelly, not this new shit that he coming out with. You know, I like just a lot of random motherfuckers, man. I'm a fan of Tevin Campbell, so, you know. Yeah. Where are you from? From Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I'm born and raised. I'm still here right now, so, you know. How old are you? I am 23. I turned 23 in October 6th. What do you do for a living? Okay. Shockingly, alright? I know everybody gonna look at me like, what the fuck? I am actually a teacher. I separate my private and professional life. I'm actually a teacher. I graduated from college the first time. That was stupid to say because I'm in college now, but I graduated from college a year and a half ago from UTC, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. And my major there was computer science, specifically software systems. And I found it like really hard, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I graduated from there, but I knew I was going to always come back home, and that's what I did. So I came back here, and a lot of the companies down here in the IT department, they want you to have at least 3 years of experience, which I do not have. You know, I don't have that now. So What I did was, my mom is a teacher, you know what I'm saying? So she informed me about this program called TAPS that they have here in Georgia. I think it's called the Teacher and Para, something like that, or something like, it's called TAPS, where you could basically take a test and become a certified paraprofessional for a while, and then just, you know, move up eventually to the status of teacher, depending on your degree. Well, because I already had a bachelor's degree, you know, it didn't take me long. I was a para for 6 months, and then I became, you know, a teacher. I'm a computer teacher at Hateville Charter School. I know it's weird because of the way I, you know, speak in these videos, but I keep my professional life and my private life, you know, separate. The motherfuckers have never met, so yeah, I know that's weird, but yeah, I'm a teacher right now. I'm actually back in school to try to get a degree in like education to go along with my computer science thing, you know, because honestly down here, man, in the South, they fuck you a lot when you a teacher, to be honest with you. The pay down here for teachers, you know, it sucks dick. It really does. It sucks dick. And especially in my case, because that's not what my field was, and that's not how I became a teacher. I didn't have a degree in education. I became a teacher through a program called TAPS, you know, so my pay scale is slightly less, you know what I'm saying, than what a teacher who went to school to professionally teach, you know, because there are education courses that you have to have certain hours and shit that I gained just from being a para for those months, but those same hours aren't allocated, you know, to the specific degree. Mine are just allocated as to like time served, pretty much. So my pay scale is slightly less than what the average teacher makes. I think here the average teacher makes, I think 40, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe 40. I think fresh out of school with a bachelor's degree, I think you're making like around like 37.5, I think. Well, I'm making 32.5, and I have a bachelor's degree, and I've been out of school for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like, they fucking me on the pay scale, but you know, I need it. You know what I'm saying? I need the experience so I can eventually get out of there and go work in some IT department, but you know, whatever. It's still a learning experience. You know, I can deal with kids and all that shit. It's easier to deal with kids because they in, you know, middle school, so we talking about Naruto and Bleach and shit. So next question, do you sing for real? No. No. I do that as a joke here. I used to have a girlfriend who used to think that I could sing for real, and she used to always try to get me to do that shit, and I was like, nah. But I don't sing for real. I just kind of just joke around. You know, somebody I always had told me I could carry a tune, but I just kind of joke around. Seeing that you read manga, would you ever consider writing your own? I am, actually. I am writing one that I came up with on my own that I've been working on for a while now, actually. It's been going on about 3 years now. Which I'm pissed off now that I actually had to start over because my grandmother came over to my house and she was just like, oh, you need to, you know, because I'm not a bachelor, you know what I'm saying? My kitchen probably all fucked up, but she was like, you need to, you know, wipe down these countertops and all this shit. And I was just like, okay, grandma, just, you know, whatever. You know. She was like, well, I do it, you know, since you can't have the time to do it. I said, no, it's not that I don't have the time. It's just not that big of a deal for me. Whatever. So she wiped down my countertop and she's spraying fucking Clorox and Fabuloso and all that shit on the countertops, man. And my fucking notebook was sitting on the countertop. Well, through the course of all that spraying and shit, all the liquid that was there just soaked up in my notebook. And every fucking page was water damaged. Like, every fucking one of them. So, luckily, the main fucking pages in the front were okay, but the pages in the back, some stuff I just had been writing down, little notes, just jotting down stuff so I wouldn't forget it. Yeah, that was all gone, so I had to kind of start over. But I'm working on one. That's the one that I've come up with on my own. That is the, I just gave it the title. It's called Sign of Acedia. That's what I'm going with right now. Look up the word acedia if you don't know what it is. And another one that I'm doing, I haven't been working on that one long. I'm starting that with a friend of mine. His name is Anthony, and he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's an artist. He's a tattoo artist, and he's actually, you know, a real talented artist. He's a really, really talented artist, and we've come up with, but actually it was his idea. I'm not even gonna take it from him. It was his idea, and he was just asking me to just build upon that idea, and that's what I'm doing now. You know, he's drawing characters from scratch. So that's the cool thing about it is I can somewhat draw, you know what I'm saying, but making up characters is hard to do, and that's what he's doing with this one. And this one is called The Edge of Reason. So, yeah, I'm actually working on 2 manga, so that's cool. Just gotta learn how to, you know, translate into Japanese, and we can be rolling. Next question is, can you draw? Like I said, I can draw, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. I had some drawings around here somewhere, but I don't know where the fuck they at. I can draw. If I saw something, I could draw it. But if I don't have a visual, I can't draw it. You know, making up a character of my own, fuck no. But, you know, drawing that poster back there, I could do that because it's something that I can see and I can recreate it. So, yeah. What do you do as a hobby? I have tons of hobbies, man. Honestly, the thing I do the most, probably, as corny as it sounds, I actually do write poetry. As corny as that sounds, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I like to write stuff now, you know. Especially because I'm kind of like, what does she call me? An emotional asshole. So, getting out my emotions, you know, through my own mouth, now that shit ain't gonna happen. But if I can write, when I write it down, you know, those are the purest fucking thoughts and emotion that I will ever have. So that's cool. I love to read. That's one of my hobbies. I fucking love reading, man. I love mystery novels and any novel that has some historical accuracy in it. Yeah, as long as it got some historical accuracy in it, or it's a mystery novel, then I fucks with it very, very, very heavily. What is your favorite football team, basketball team, and baseball team? Favorite football team? Well, college football, Florida State all the way. I'm a Florida State fan. I don't give a fuck. I love Florida State. NFL football, I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan and a Baltimore Ravens fan. You know, one for the AFC, one for the NFC. Basketball, Boston Celtics. Fuck you who don't like the Boston Celtics. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. Baseball team, I am a Los Angeles Angels fan, even though I work sometimes for the Braves. But I mean, the Braves are cool, but you know, I'm a Angels fan. What is your real name? My name is Marcus Stefan Samuel Taylor. Yes, I know. Long name. I have 4 names. Marcus Stefan Samuel Taylor. M.S.S.T. Yeah. Why Vash the Stampede? Samuel. Honestly, the story behind the Vash the Stampede name is not as glamorous as you guys may think. Like I said, when I made this channel, I was, you know, 16, I think, 23 now, so I think I was either 15 or 16, and Vash the Stampede, you know, the actual character name had already been taken, so I was just like, fuck it, man, I just have to come up with something different. Then I thought to myself, well, middle name, one of my middle names is Samuel, so I can just use that, you know, Vash the Sam P, you know, just kind of a pun on my own name, and that's what I chose. Instead of making up something cool, I chose that, so stuck with it. And that is the last of the questions. Keep the questions coming though, man, because I love answering questions. I'm very curious as to that person that asked a question about my girlfriend. I'm curious about that, because that was actually funny to me. I don't know why that was funny to me. So, you know, on to my There is a movie. Hold on for a second. Maybe too bright, but we'll worry about it later. There is a movie. I just seen the trailer. I'm gonna put it in my description below. After Earth, starring Will Smith and his son Jaden. Apparently, it's about some people, 2 people, Will Smith and his son, and they crash land on Earth. And I'm assuming that this is either an alternate Earth or a prehistoric Earth. I'm assuming. It's crazy that sounds, but let's just go with the fact that it's an alternate Earth, right? In this alternate Earth, the world has adapted to consume humans pretty much. Everything on that planet is designed to just end human life. So That's an interesting concept right there. And because they are aliens, basically, to this planet, you know what I'm saying, they have to just worry about survival. And the dialogue in it sounds fucking amazing because in the trailer, Will Smith says something like, danger is real, but fear isn't. Fear is something that you put inside of your mind. Danger is real, but fear isn't. And I like that. You know, I'm going to have to use that as a quote or something. I like that because it's almost the same thing I saw on the show I watched called Perception, where the teacher came up to the podium and he asked the whole class, what is reality? You know, and you know, they were giving their various answers. You know, one guy was like, reality, you know, is, you know, the flow of time and space and all that type of stuff. And the professor kind of blew their minds because he said, reality is a figment of your imagination. And I was just like, you know, I already knew that because, you know, I took a psychology class my first time around. So I already knew that, but the look on their faces was kind of like a pure shock because no one knew anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the look on their faces was just like, that's an interesting concept. Because it is, you know, reality is a figment of your imagination. What you perceive, you know what I'm saying, as reality is only of your own perception. Of course, you know, it's the way that you perceive it as being real or being fake that, you know, reality is, of course, what you make of it. Just like, you know, good and evil. You know, good and evil are your own perception. What you interpret as good, you know what I'm saying, somebody else may interpret as evil, and what they interpret as evil, you may reinterpret as good. So, you know. But in this film, he says that fear isn't real. Danger is, but fear isn't. And for the longest, I've always thought that fear and danger were synonymous with each other, but according to this, it's not. And the trailer just looks fucking awesome. I think the only downside I saw was that it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I don't know how true that is, but from what I've seen, it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. And I don't know, man. I heard that a bunch of students got together and put him back through school, so maybe he got his directorial skills back up. And you know, if he go back to the days of The Sixth Sense, then that'll be fucking awesome, actually. Next topic is, I don't have that many topics. I think I only got like 4, but I'm thinking about buying another camera. You may not know this, but my punk ass brother dropped my camera, and I had to buy a microphone. You know, this shit right here. Damn it. I had to buy a microphone, so my camera only plays on one side now. You know what I'm saying? The volume is only on, I think, the left side now. So whenever I speak into it, it sounds fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about buying another camera. I heard about this camera. I think it's the Sony Alpha NES, I think is what it's called, or the A500. They both around, I think, $600 or $700. The Alpha, the A500, I think is what it's called. That camera looks fucking amazing. It really does look badass. I mean, I think I may buy that. I think I'm gonna buy that camera. Let me know, man, because I really don't know that much about cameras. I know a lot about computers, but I don't know shit about cameras, honestly. I've never been a fan of taking pictures, so I never really knew about cameras. But let me know if you're a camera buff. Let me know about that shit. And also, I'm gonna buy. Yes, I said buy. Even though I could download it, I'm gonna buy a video editing software. I've been looking up some stuff or whatever to say that says which one is the best. I already got an idea of mine of which one I personally think is the best, but which one do you guys think is the best? I may take into consideration, you know, what you guys think, but I'm gonna buy video editing software so that the quality of my videos will be better for the YouTube community. Since I'm a guy and I'm into sports, you know what I'm saying, I just want to talk about the NFL power rankings for a second. You know what I'm saying, being from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, still living in Atlanta, I got all these punk ass bandwagon fans who just keep telling me that the Falcons are the truth, the Falcons are the shit, that the Falcons can go to the Super Bowl, and lose like they did in '98. You know what I'm saying? But it should be noted. It should be noted. All right. I've been in Atlanta all my life. All my life. I grew up watching these damn Falcons. It should be noted that it is only one team in the city of Atlanta that ever does justice when it comes to bringing pride to the city. And that is the fucking Braves. Ooh, he just dissed the Hawks. No, I didn't. I did not diss the Hawks, alright? The Hawks have always been a team that always have had talent. Young talent. They always have had talent. Just like now, they have talent. But there has always been obstacles in the way of the fucking Hawks. I.e., the Boston Celtics, the Orlando Magic, and right now, the Miami Heat. Not to mention that the Chicago Bulls are on the rise. And also, not to mention that the Hawks are in a transitional period. So, it's always been obstacles in the way so that the Hawks couldn't advance. The fucking Falcons have never had any obstacles. Never. The Saints have only recently been perceived as a threat. Tampa Bay was good, I think it was in 2002 when they played the Raiders in that fucking Super Bowl. Carolina always have been up and down. The Falcons has been a team that always, again, have had talent. You know what I'm saying? They had Michael Vick. They had T.J. Duckett. They had Warrick Dunn. They had Algie Crumpler. They had a dream team. You know what I'm saying? D'Angelo Hall, Roddy White, Michael Jenkins. They had a dream team. But they can never deliver in the playoffs. I don't care if you win in this many games during the regular season. I don't care if you win this many games during the regular season. Win a motherfucking playoff game, and then you will have, not my respect, but you will be more respectable in my eyes. You still will be shit, but you'll be more respectable in my eyes. But let's get into these power rankings. At number 1, they have the New England Patriots. Can't deny that. They just blew out the Houston Texans. So I was shocked about that, actually. At number 2, they have the San Francisco 49ers. Can't, you know what I'm saying? Can't even complain about that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they lost to the Rams in an overtime, can't even bitch about that. At number 3, they have the Denver Broncos. This one I'm gonna bitch about. Everybody ride Peyton Manning dick so motherfucking hard. It's like I'm watching a porn. Honestly, that division is so weak that a 9-17 would look good coming out of that division. The fucking Chargers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the fucking Oakland Raiders, really? And you got these motherfucking Denver Broncos ranked at number 3. Why? Because Peyton Manning is on the team. Fuck that. At number 4, we have the Houston Texans. That makes sense. Number 5, the Green Bay Packers. That's cool. Number 6, the Atlanta Falcons. Number 7, my team, the Seattle Seahawks. That's cool. 8-5, we should be there. You know what I'm saying? We should be there, right? At number 8, New York Giants. That is a team that I'm actually afraid of if we have to play, because Eli plays his best under pressure, so that's kind of like, Number 9, the Baltimore Ravens. Again, my team. And number 10, the Washington Redskins. Now, they don't belong there, and it's the only reason that they're there is because they just beat the Ravens. They don't belong there, honestly. They 7-6. They don't belong there. Honestly, I don't even fuck what nobody say. Honestly, Chicago should be up there. Chicago should be number 10. They got Chicago at number 12. I'm just going to do the top 10, but Washington shouldn't be there. And that's the roundup right here for the NFL Power Rankings. Well, look at that. 3 classes, 3 grades. BAB. Bab. I think that's bullshit, actually, man. I have no idea better than that in that world religion class, man. That teacher can suck my dick, to be honest with you. You know what's funny? Even as a teacher, I do not like teachers. at all. I think they're pretentious pricks. I think a lot of, especially these college professors, man, a lot of these dudes are fucking assholes. I know I did better than that in his fucking class, man. This dude just refused to give me a fucking A. Everything was like 89, 89, 89, 88, 89, 88, 89. It's like, you cocksucker. Like, you just can't give me 1 point. But no, you cannot. I'm pretty sure he fucking had the grit to see why he gave me that 89. Oh man, but at least I fucking passed. Right? Got into an argument with a friend of mine. Apparently this motherfucker want to stand in line early as fuck to get some shoes. First of all, fuck that. Fuck, I'm standing in line for get some shoes. And second of all, they fucking shoes. I'm not standing in line eating no shoes. Them hoes come and go. Another thing is, I keep trying to get him to see that shit is, unless Michael Jordan is gonna die tomorrow, there's no reason for his shoes to even cost that damn much. To be honest with you, I mean, like I said, unless he's gonna die in the next few hours, there's no reason for his shoes to cost that much. Think about how much some shoes are gonna be when he dies. I'm like, no, I'm not getting a pair of those shoes. Fuck that. $200 and something. Fuck that. No, fuck that. I just happened to look at the movies. The box office, and I think Skyfall was #1. I totally didn't even realize, like, Life of Pi. I had to read that shit when I was in school. That was a while ago, man. Like, I think I was in fucking middle school when we read that book. And yeah, I just realized that was the same story. I just happened to just look it up. Like, Life of Pi. It sounds familiar. I just happened to look it up. And I was like, oh, okay, the same thing with the tiger on the boat. Turns out that it's not really a tiger, or is it? Because it's left up to the fucking reader to infer what happened. But yeah, I remember that story, man. I remember that shit. Just read some shit about the G.I. Joe trailer. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about G.I. Joe, honestly. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. It's a lot of movies that's new and been talked about that I have not seen yet, so I feel bad about that, man. I mean, I'm a bigger fan of older movies. I'm trying to catch up on watching those, man, so I haven't even seen the newer ones yet. Like, I have yet to see James Cameron's Avatar, and everybody's like, why? Why haven't you seen that? I haven't seen Star Trek, and everybody's like, why? Why haven't you seen that? You know? But I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have the time. That'd be stupid. Well, I don't have the time to sit down, but no. Hold on for 1 second. But no, it's I think it's because I just like old movies, man. Like, I just kind of, every time I see an old movie, I'm just like, that movie was just so fucking great that nothing else that I'm gonna watch is gonna even come close to that. Like, I don't think I've seen a newer movie that had the same emotional range and drama as like Shawshank or Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? I think the only movie that came close to that was like Antoine Fisher and The Pursuit of Happiness, but those were both true stories. You know what I'm saying? So it was gonna be sad regardless because that actually happened to someone. But yeah, I like watching older movies, man. So fuck y'all, I can watch your movies. Man, that is it for me, man. Like I said, man, please drop some more questions on the bottom. You know what I'm saying, of this video, man. I really do appreciate those. Or send a personal message, man, because that's where most of these coming from. Most of these are PM, so you can just go ahead and send me those if you want to. You can check out my other channel and drop fucking lines there, or you can add me on Facebook. I'll put my Facebook down in the description below. Marcus Stefan Taylor, you can add me there. You can add me on Google Plus if you're on that, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, so you can do that, man. It's cool, man. We can all just be fucking friends. We can all just be one fucking big giant melting pot, you know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with your computer, fucking send me a goddamn link and I'll fucking see if I can send you some info on how to fix that shit. But like I said, man, this is it for me though, man. This is Vash Stampede, man. I'm gonna be signing out, man, and